When it comes to choosing the ultimate protector, the decision isn't always easy. On one side, you have the Cane Corso, a muscular, ancient guardian known for its calm confidence and devastating power. On the other, the Belgian Malinois, a lightning-fast, tactical expert trusted by elite military units around the globe. Both are elite defenders, but they operate in totally different ways. So, who's really got your back when danger knocks at the door? The Cane Corso uses its sheer physical presence to dominate. It doesn't need to bark to send a warning. Its size and stare alone often do the job. It's the quiet bodyguard you don't want to mess with. The Belgian Malinois, by contrast, moves like a shadow. It's alert, agile, and trained to act without hesitation. This dog doesn't wait for threats, it intercepts them with incredible speed. But defense isn't just about muscle or speed. It's about loyalty, obedience, temperament, and how well a dog can adapt to your home, your family, and your lifestyle. That's why this face-off dives deep into 10 must-know categories, each one a deciding factor in the ultimate battle for best canine protector. If you're stuck between raw power and surgical precision, you've come to the right place. Let's settle this once and for all: Cane Corso or Belgian Malinois? 1. Appearance and first impressions. The Cane Corso gives an intimidating first impression. Its broad chest, square jaw, and sheer size are enough to make strangers hesitate. This is a dog that commands respect the moment it enters a room. With an average weight of 90 to 120 pounds and a muscular frame, it was built to be a guardian. The Cane Corso doesn't rely on barking or growling. Its stare is often enough. That's a different kind of power, silent but undeniable. The Belgian Malinois might not have the same physical bulk, but its lean, athletic body tells another story. It looks ready to pounce, and that's no illusion. This dog moves with speed, grace, and calculated purpose. The Malinois is built for tactical work, and its upright ears, sharp gaze, and constantly alert posture show it's always on duty. In terms of first impressions, the Cane Corso wins if you're looking for visual intimidation. It's like parking a tank outside your house. But the Malinois gives off a vibe of readiness. It's like having a SWAT officer at your side, less obvious, but just as deadly when needed. So, the question is, do you want a dog that looks like it will destroy intruders on sight, or one that silently watches every move and acts with shocking speed? Both looks matter, but they send different messages to the world. 2. Intelligence and trainability. The Belgian Malinois is a world-class working dog, widely considered one of the most intelligent breeds on the planet. Its ability to learn commands quickly, retain training, and perform high-risk tasks under pressure is unmatched. Military, police, and special forces rely on Malinois because of this razor-sharp brain. It thrives on challenge. If you want a dog that can be trained like a soldier, this is it. The Cane Corso is intelligent, too, but in a different way. It's thoughtful and calculating. It doesn't respond as quickly to commands, but when it does, it's confident and firm. It has a strong will, so training requires consistency and respect. You don't order a Cane Corso, you lead it. It does best with experienced owners who know how to set boundaries and earn trust. So who wins? In terms of pure learning speed and obedience, the Malinois comes out on top. It's like a student who lives for school. But the Cane Corso learns deeply and slowly. Once trained, it's dependable and steady, but don't expect it to perform tricks for fun. Both are trainable, but the difference lies in how they learn and who they learn for. Malinois seeks direction, Cane Corso respects leadership. Choose based on your own experience level and time for training. 3. Loyalty and bonding. When it comes to loyalty, both breeds are exceptional, but they show it in different ways. The Cane Corso bonds deeply with its family. It is protective, loving, and even affectionate once trust is established. It's the kind of dog that lies quietly near your feet but watches everything happening around you. With children, the Cane Corso is often gentle and careful, seeing them as part of its pack. It's not flashy in its loyalty, it just is. The Belgian Malinois is extremely loyal but often to one or two individuals. Its bond is intense. It thrives on purpose and closeness. Once it chooses you, the Malinois is completely locked in. It will follow you from room to room, mirror your mood, and wait for your next command. It doesn't just love you, it works for you. So, how do you choose between the two? If you want a family-oriented protector that respects the household and watches over everyone equally, the Cane Corso is a strong fit. If you want a laser-focused shadow who treats your safety like a mission, the Malinois stands out. Both are loyal, but Cane Corso gives you calm, consistent presence. Malinois gives you fiery, focused attention. Loyalty isn't a question, style is. 4. Strength and bite force. The Cane Corso is a beast when it comes to raw power. Its bite force measures around 650 psi, which places it among the strongest dogs in the world. This bite isn't just a warning, it's designed to stop threats instantly. With its powerful jaws and muscular build, the Cane Corso can bring down large intruders or even wild animals if provoked. The Belgian Malinois isn't far behind in terms of bite power, clocking in around 195,250 psi. But its advantage is in precision and technique. It's trained to aim for vulnerable areas, and once it bites, it holds and controls. The Malinois is less about brute strength and more about accurate strikes. Think of it as a surgical attacker rather than a wrecking ball. If you're measuring sheer power, the Cane Corso wins hands down. It's a walking tank with teeth. But if you're thinking about control, accuracy, and training compatibility, the Malinois levels the playing field. Power comes in many forms. Choose based on what kind of strength you value: raw force or tactical precision. 5. Protective instincts. Both dogs are born protectors, but their styles differ significantly. The Cane Corso is a natural guardian. Its history goes back to ancient Roman war dogs, and that legacy lives on. It doesn't need specialized training to be protective, it's wired for it. The Corso surveys the property like it owns it. It waits calmly but acts instantly when danger crosses a line. The Belgian Malinois is a trained guardian. Its protection instincts are heightened through intense obedience work. Without training, it might be too reactive or anxious. But with training, it becomes a perfect protector, fast, calculated, and unshakable. The Corso is more balanced emotionally. It knows when to chill and when to react. The Malinois is always alert, always on edge, ready for the next move. So, if you want natural, family-based protection, go with the Cane Corso. If you want tactical, high-drive defense, the Malinois is unmatched. Either way, both breeds are protectors to the core. 6. Temperament and personality. The Cane Corso is calm, confident, and stable. It doesn't act out without reason and is not prone to nervousness or overreaction. It likes to observe its environment quietly and steps in only when truly necessary. This kind of temperament is a big advantage for families who want a dependable, low-drama protector. However, because of its dominant personality, it does best with owners who can set and enforce boundaries. The Belgian Malinois, on the other hand, is alert, intense, and constantly stimulated. It always wants to do something, whether it's guarding, running, learning commands, or simply watching you move around the house. This is a high-drive dog that doesn't switch off easily. That can be amazing for active owners but exhausting for those with a slower pace. When comparing the two, the Cane Corso offers calm strength, while the Malinois gives you fiery purpose. One waits. The other anticipates. Both are strong personalities, but the Corso is more reserved, while the Malinois is all in. If you want a dog that blends into the family routine with quiet authority, the Corso wins. But if you want an intense, work-driven shadow who takes every task seriously, the Malinois has no equal. 7. Energy levels and exercise needs. The Belgian Malinois is one of the most energetic breeds alive. It doesn't just enjoy activity, it needs it to stay sane. Without at least 2 hours of physical and mental stimulation daily, a Malinois can become anxious, destructive, or even aggressive. It thrives on routines, challenges, agility, and tasks. It is the ideal companion for active people who want a dog that can keep up during hikes, runs, or daily training sessions. The Cane Corso has moderate energy. It likes a good walk, a bit of play, or a job to do, but it doesn't require constant stimulation. Once it gets its daily exercise, it's content to lie at your feet or guard the home from a sunny porch. This makes it a more manageable choice for families, seniors, or people with more predictable daily rhythms. The difference in energy levels is massive. If you want a low-maintenance guardian with relaxed power, the Cane Corso is ideal. But if you want an action partner with military-level stamina, the Malinois was born for it. Your lifestyle decides the winner here. One breed wants to move non-stop. The other, only when necessary. 8. Socialization and compatibility with other pets. The Cane Corso is naturally protective and can be territorial. But with early socialization, it can coexist peacefully with other dogs, cats, and children. It tends to be more tolerant, especially when introduced to animals during puppyhood. That said, it must always be properly introduced and supervised around unfamiliar animals. Due to its size and strength, playtime can get rough unintentionally. The Belgian Malinois has a stronger prey drive and a more intense personality. It's less likely to tolerate smaller pets unless raised alongside them. It also tends to be dominant and reactive around strange dogs, especially without structured training. It's not usually the best fit for multi-pet households unless the owner has solid experience handling high-drive working dogs. So, for family homes with multiple pets or young children, the Cane Corso may be the safer and easier option. Its composed demeanor and better tolerance make integration smoother. The Malinois isn't antisocial. It just requires a stricter structure and more training to blend in. Choose based on your household setup and how much time you can commit to supervision and socialization. 9. Grooming and maintenance. When it comes to grooming, both breeds are fairly low maintenance, but there are some differences. The Belgian Malinois has a short, dense coat that sheds heavily twice a year. Regular brushing, especially during shedding season, is needed to keep your home free from fur. It's relatively clean otherwise and doesn't have much of a doggy odor. Bathing is only necessary occasionally unless the dog is highly active in dirt or mud. The Cane Corso also has a short coat, but it sheds less than the Malinois. Weekly brushing is usually enough to maintain its appearance and health. Its skin can be sensitive, so overbathing should be avoided. The Corso's ears, especially if cropped, require regular cleaning to prevent infection. Overall, it's a simple grooming routine that most owners can handle easily. In terms of grooming, the Cane Corso might have a slight edge for households wanting less shedding. But the difference isn't drastic. Both dogs are manageable, but if hair all over your house is a big concern, be ready to brush the Malinois more often. Otherwise, you won't have major grooming issues with either breed. 10. Ideal owner and lifestyle match. The Cane Corso is best for confident, experienced dog owners who understand dominance, boundaries, and pack leadership. It fits well into family homes, especially those with secure yards and steady routines. It doesn't require a marathon lifestyle, but it needs clear rules, early socialization, and steady companionship. If you want a loyal, quiet powerhouse that thrives in a calm environment, the Corso is perfect. The Belgian Malinois is best for highly active individuals or working professionals in law enforcement, security, or sport dog training. It demands time, energy, and structure. Without a strong mental and physical outlet, the Malinois becomes frustrated and unstable. It thrives with handlers who see it not just as a pet, but as a partner. In short, the Cane Corso is a family bodyguard. The Malinois is a tactical teammate. Choose the Cane Corso if you want calm power and protective presence. Choose the Malinois if you're ready for an intelligent, energetic, and intense commitment.